Hey, Eric.
Hi, Chris.
You know, if you go to patreon.com/retroym, you can get access to some excellent content. And I did notice the other day that one of our new patrons left a comment on one of our old pieces of bonus episodes.
What's that, Chris?
It was Time of the Bonus, episode 11. Explain Xenogears to normal people, your wife, etc. podcast.
And also with your wife.
Yeah, I meant the Royal Yor. Can you do that? The Royal Yor?
Let me see. Let me tap into my communications BA. No.
Anyway, I want to read this to further illustrate how good this podcast was. Okay.
Audio illustration. Go for
His
it.
name is Dick Stewart, by the way.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if that's his real name or not, but that's his commenter name. I once tried explaining to my fiance why I wanted to have Small Two of Pieces play as our wedding song, and I couldn't articulate it.
It's a bold ask.
I guess I'll just force her to listen to this now.
Okay. Yeah. Don't. If you have, so weddings in the future, and we're still trying to sell this as the wedding song?
This comment was made 9 hours ago at the time I took the screenshot, which was earlier today.
Okay. Yeah, no. I mean, on a certain level, I get that. I tried to have the Final Fantasy X-2 intro music as her Walk Down the Aisle song. That got vetoed real quick. I think it's a good piano song. It's a bit too fast.
Yeah. Maybe you could put that on, 0.75 speed.
No, it doesn't matter. I got married. We're 13 years in. Who gives a shit? But I wish you luck in your journey. If this can convince anyone of anything, let it be that. And Chris, wow, we sure will have another one of those episodes coming out in the near future for Lunar Silver Star Story Complete.
We will, and that is exactly the point I wanted to make. If you need help explaining any of the games that we've covered on the main feed to your normie significant other or normie friend, then just log into the Patreon and play them that episode.
Yes, and if you want to name your firstborn Galleon, we'll have you covered.
Also true. You want to hear some hot sounds I've recorded? Welcome to Retrograde Amnesia, a comprehensive podcast where we discuss classic Japanese role-playing games, chapter by chapter, beat by beat. Welcome to Season 8, Episode 3 of our coverage of Phantasy Star 4, The End of the Millennium. My name is Chris, and I'm joined here by Eric. Hello, Eric.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, we're back to do this. The actual chapter by chaptering, beating by beating is going to happen tonight. We're also joined by the RealNet, a collective of patrons who are watching us record this podcast live on a secret video feed found at patreon.com/retroam.
We're also joined by the Fake Net, a voice from the computer who helps us make corrections and will assist Chris and I in beating off.
Initializing Fake Net.
Eric meant to say, beating eggs. I am making a funnel cake to celebrate the 6th anniversary of Retrograde Amnesia.
Hello, Fake Net. Nice to see you again.
Hello, Christopher.
Appreciate you joining us today.
Is that tapioca? Never mind, I don't care.
All right, it's way too early in the season to deploy the tapioca, okay?
It's already happened. You can't stop
Okay,
me.
Fake Net, hold off. Just...
Yes, well, that seems like a waste to me, but to the trash bin it goes.
You know, I know this is probably going to be a shorter season than especially the last one, but just hold the tapioca for a little bit longer until we can kind of get the new people acclimated to what we do here.
Power on Sega Genesis music. The End of the Millennium plays across the Sega logo. There is no fucking standard Sega intro screen other than those white text on the black background. It makes no noise, so I can't put it in here.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad to finally be turning my Sega Genesis on.
The End of the Millennium plays across that Sega logo, and we're witness to text falling down a black screen, with one column reserved for an emerald green planet floating out in outer space.
Yes.
The text reads as follows.
The long, long struggle of ancient times finally ended. The victor sacrificed the vanquished to the heavens. 4 bells tolled, 4 torches were lit, and the world continued for thousands of years.
Does that go hard? Is that just me? Or could that be in a metal song? You want me to put some light shredding underneath that?
Whenever a bell tolls, I would agree that it goes hard. It's also nice little, it's kind of snappy and crisp when it comes to disembodied lore that doesn't necessarily mean anything to us yet because we haven't played the game yet. It doesn't give us too much, but it gives us enough to have the fucking bells toll.
What's your favorite bell toll in media? Can you summon that memory right now? Metallica?
Actual bell tolling.
A sound effect song, whatever you want to add in there. What is your favorite bell? Is it church to wake up?
I'm pretty sure the bells toll multiple times in the film The Name of the Rose.
Okay, yeah, that is correct,
And
Chris.
I really love that. We covered that on the podcast on Patreon.
More bonus
so,
content,
yeah,
it's
check that
organically
out.
coming out.
The reason why we did it, you'll find out.
Well, Chris, my favorite bell toll is, of course, the Undertaker theme music.
Actually, yeah, the Undertaker's dong is like one of the most...
Yeah, it's a savage dong.
So thematically here in this first little bit, like we are getting some of the kind of shit that we love, which is like the rediscovery of old knowledge.
Yeah.
Which could be robots, which excites me.
It's usually robots or ancient technology of some sort.
Yeah, and I came into playing Phantasy Star 4 thinking that it was going to have a much drier localization than the last couple games that we've covered. But the prose there goes pretty hard.
Yeah, this is setting unreasonable expectations, IMO.
Victor's sacrificing and vanquishing to heavens are always things that I want to see.
Yeah, that's a reference to him like offering to localize it right there. It's in the text, man. Just fucking read between the lines.
That's proof that Victor Ireland did this game, actually.
Are we going to keep looking out for 4 bells tolled, torches being lit, shit like that, or is this speaking purely in metaphorical terms?
It feels metaphorical, but it'd be cool if we found some bells to be told.
It does say the world continued for thousands of years. I'm rubbing my temples, trying to summon Phantasy Star 2 memories that aren't in my notes, but I know Phantasy Star 1 and 2, I want to say operate almost simultaneously. FakeNet can correct that if I'm wrong, but I believe this shit happens in 2,000-year cycles.
Initializing FakeNet.
Phantasy Star 2, and Phantasy Star 4 all take place about 1,000 years apart from one another in linear time.
Cool.
So that may be what that's referring to.
Gotcha.
We're next met with the title screen, but at Retrograde Amnesia, we like to wait it out, to wait and see if there's an attract mode or some kind of extra intro screen. In games like Vagrant Story, this extra scene can be essential. And there is. After a brief montage of 4 character portraits comes the second prologue. Positioned against the lower third of the floating planet, with asteroids frozen in place in the foreground, the prologue text continues.
The Algo solar system, somewhere in space. Once, a brilliant civilization flourished here. The citizens devoted themselves to art and the sciences, and life was prosperous and good.
Just like me, Chris, I also went to the College of Arts and Sciences at the University of Louisville.
You did, and life was prosperous and good, right?
September 11th was like 3 days after I started college.
Yeah, sorry about that. I mean, it wasn't my fault. I don't know why I'm apologizing, but I'm sorry you had to go through that. What a weird day. Then a series of disasters struck, like 9/11.
Yeah, exactly. Prophetic text.
The system-wide management system, Mother Brain, was destroyed. So was the first planet, Parma. Over 90% of the system's population died, and the advanced technological culture was lost.
These are the events of Phantasy Star 2.
Just like in Xenogears 2 as well. Society declined, spiraling downward until at least only a few scattered groups even remembered there were once better times. 1,000 years passed. At last, civilization is once more on the rise across the Algo system. People are again turning to thoughts of an easier life. Old knowledge is being rediscovered, but just as things look brighter, beyond a threshold long thought closed, a dark and very ancient evil stirs.
Back to the Sega logo, back to the first intro screen.
I want to also keep an eye on it if the dark and very evil ancient that is currently stirring.
It's the dark phallus reference in the previous episode.
Yeah, but also is it a computer? Like, is it a computer? I don't know. I assume Mother Brain is a computer as well.
There are computers in this video.
This game has computers confirmed. Thank you.
I think when we get there, that is worth examining how 1994 was when computers were becoming affordable and coming into the home, for the most part.
Yeah, and we weren't quite afraid of them yet.
But no, they were cool. They were like a fun thing to tinker with.
Yeah, but Phantasy Star 4, I mean, it feels like it's slightly afraid
It's afraid of the computer.
Yeah.
It was, again, prophetic. Phantasy Star 4 originated fear of the computer.
I do agree that Phantasy Star may have invented that, but I do think that like the fear of the computer probably originated in like classic science fiction novels.
No, I think it was... Do you know what video game character on a Sega console killed a shitload of Macintoshes across 4 games?
Sonic the Hedgehog?
That's correct.
So Sonic was the original computer killer.
If you consider Macintoshes computers, yes. No one blew up more of those in the 16-bit days.
Yeah, I gotta get those.
Pretty confident in that statement.
Gotta get those power-ups. Okay, thank you.
Press start.
Start game.
I hit a button and get to the title of the game in a gold script font, Phantasy Star 4, and then the subtitle in blue, The End of the Millennium. Press start button, trademark Sega 1994. I hit start and we only see one option, start, next to a red pulsing prompt. We get that sweet, isolated confirmation sound effect. Then we're met with a black screen and a dialogue box, the absolute classic of your hero protagonist being asleep and being woken up by somebody else.
Yes.
The speaker is a person named Alice, and she says,
Chaz, we have work to do. Hurry up and get ready.
Music, Motavia Town plays, and I have to assume we're in Motavia, which is a town.
Yeah.
It's a planet.
Mm-hmm. Also, there's a guy on the screen.
Motavia was, of course, the desert planet from the original Phantasy Star. It was, of course, terraformed before the events of Phantasy Star 2, where it was called Mota in the English localization. Chaz, do you have Chaz's full Christian name here, Chris?
Yeah, Rudy.
No.
Chaz Rudy?
Chaz Ashley.
Chaz Ashley.
Also known as Rudy Ashley in the Japanese version.
Are we beyond the film Rudy in the U.S.? Is that why they changed the name?
Rudy was 92.
It was 1993.
So we are beyond Rudy.
Yeah, we're beyond Sean Astin's Rudy.
So maybe that's why they changed it. Because they didn't want you to think about wanting to play for the Irish.
I actually don't know why. I would be I don't think that happened. I disagree with your premise of Rudy being in the popular consciousness enough to affect game localization because of a shitty fucking kids movie.
But Rudy does not sound like a game protagonist name.
There's Chaz, dude. Who the fuck is named FakeNet? Name another video game Chaz.
Initializing FakeNet.
Chaz McFreely, arrogant stuntman from the video game My Sims.
FakeNet, name another video game Rudy.
Initializing FakeNet.
Rudy Roughnight, the protagonist of Wild Arms. Rudy the Clown, the final boss of Wario Land 3. And Rudy Gobert, the preseason boss of NBA 2K22.
Thank you.
Anyway, of course, as we all know, the disgraced pervert and game fan referenced the pointless name changes, but I am anxious. I mean, they're all 4-character names for reasons, I think for text limitations probably. But it's how we got to Rudy from Chaz had to be like Sega Q&A gave out a survey and like no one liked the name Rudy because they didn't like the movie Rudy.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Okay.
Thank you.
Chaz, by the way, is also a descendant of a character in the original Phantasy Star, but I don't know if that should be considered a spoiler. I don't think so. Well, we are Chaz.
Yeah.
And we auto walk out of our nicely carpeted room, an Argyle-adjacent pattern of green and blue, outside the stone structure of a doorway. Chaz is wearing something between a futuristic spacesuit and a Renaissance-era jester uniform.
Yeah, the arms for the Phantasy Star 4 characters, like their predecessors in Phantasy Star 2 at least, have like hot dog arms almost.
Mm.
The character sprites, at least in the field,
yeah,
they're rather erect. They look like dolls. They stand up way too straight.
They are a little like less animation than I would expect for the way they look. Yeah, that is definitely, these were developed in a vacuum before we knew the rules of how characters moved.
I think they look fine. It's just different.
It's unique.
Yeah.
The hot dog thing kind of freaks me out.
A frozen hot dog where you can't.
Stop. Just fucking stop. Outside, we meet Alice, brunette with blue eyes and an Aquafresh toothpaste spacesuit. She has a portrait and she speaks, telling Chaz,
"Chaz, we have work to do. This is your first job since you joined the Hunters Guild. You'd better put your heart into it." Chris, immediately framed as his superior.
That is Alice. Do you have Alice's last name? What do you think Alice's last name is? It's very close to the 80s singer who sang Hot Night. Of course, I'm talking about Laura Branigan.
I was going to say ABBA.
ABBA did not sing Hot Night.
I know. Thank you.
Alice Brangwyn, also known as Lyra Brangwyn in the Japanese version.
Cool.
Our protagonist, Chaz, is not silent. He's his own person, his own Chaz. He's got medium-long yellow hair, a red headband, and a face that is the official mug of 90s anime. Like the player, Chaz has picked up on some context clues of the present conversation. He says, "So, I'm not a trainee anymore." Alice confirms the good news. "From this day on, you are a full-fledged partner." Like in a law firm? "Now, come on, let's go." Chris, they're members of the Hunters Guild, and later we'll find out they live in the same place, but I'm not sure whose house it is. So I assume when she says partner, she doesn't mean like owns part of the practice. No, I believe they are all part of the Hunters Guild, and I think like she's his Padawan type deal. But he's been promoted to a full-fledged partner, and he's not just a little... I'm unclear on the rules of Hunters Guild because he hasn't clearly been on any operations before. Like maybe he passed the written test, but now he's taking he's got his permit. Okay. I'm all right with that. We auto-walk out of the building and find the duo outside. The domed housing that defined early Phantasy Star games is present, albeit as a complementary architecture on top of the traditional mud brick domiciles. Chaz's house appears to be set on the west side of town, outside of a walled-off structure. The texture detail on the purple, green, and golden cobblestones is rich and beautiful. The grass has an impressive pixel-level detail of green and brown. Chaz asks an important question. Where are we off to this time? Alice talks to Chaz like it's his first time leaving his house. It's a bit far off, but we're going to the Motavia Academy in the town of Piata. You said Piata like I hoped you would. Okay, good. Thank you. What did you think I was going to say? Piata. Like Mike Piazza. Okay, yeah. I don't know if Mike Piazza's been canceled, so I have no idea. He probably did roids.
Piazza admitted to taking androstenedione, but denied the use of illegal steroids.
Chaz is into it, but only with a sentence that I hope will make more sense the more I play this game.
Yes. We're going to the town of learning. Capital L. Capital T, capital L.
Town of learning.
Now, I don't think he said this, but I put it in quotes. I think this is me saying this. So forgive me if I'm wrong. I've always wanted to go to a town of learning.
He didn't say that. You said that. Yeah.
Have you ever been to a town of learning? What is a town of learning? Just like a college town? Because those are usually like towns of partying and debauchery.
Town of learning. I think Washington, D.C. is a town of learning. You go there and you travel around and learn things about various historical artifacts.
Yeah, they changed all that shit, remember?
No, I haven't been there since 1997.
No, like in the news. Like they're like, you can't talk about slavery in the Smithsonian anymore or whatever.
You want to go and do that? You want to go do a slavery podcast inside the Smithsonian?
I don't want to do a slavery podcast.
It would be we're not in favor of slavery. We're explaining the slavery.
Thank you for clarifying that. We just need to make that clear.
Yeah, no, it's that
I don't think I agree with that DC is a town of learning.
Okay.
Maybe specifically in like the DC Mall area, maybe that's like an area of learning, but that's not a town of
There's
learning.
A fantastic amount of museums there. You can go tour the Mint and look at how money's made.
That's true. You can look at
go to the Holocaust Museum and learn that that's real.
Yeah, also something we believe in on this podcast.
We have to declare our intentions in episode 3 about the things that we find core principle to our operation of reality.
Yeah, just because, like things are getting weird out there on the internet, we got to make sure we separate ourselves from the riffraff.
I'm certainly not going to be broadcasting any anti-Christian sentiment that would get me investigated by the government.
Absolutely not.
Where were we? A town of learning?
I haven't thought of any towns of learning yet. Like, is there any town in America, at least?
Oh, in America? DC's my best guess. I was like, I don't know. I learned a lot in Kyoto. We have those. No, fuck.
What about Oxford?
I'm not sure if that's a college or a place. I know it's old, and I know Jethro, an American hillbilly, Hollywood hillbilly. What the fucking California hillbillies? Beverly Hillbillies?
Yeah.
I mean, he went there.
Oxford's not in America, but like, I don't know if it's a town or if it's an institution.
No,
or
dude,
both.
fucking check it out. All of America is a town of learning because everywhere you go, in every city, no matter how big or small, has those bronze plaques that are erected that tell you about historical shit that happened in the area where you're standing.
I do like those.
I do like those too. I've read them all.
Yeah. I don't think we answered the question, but we can move on. Thank you.
Well, town of learning, still undetermined, Chris, but he has more to say in that exact quote. He wonders what's happened there. Alice is light on details.
She says, who knows? The message said, just come. We'll get the details once we're there.
Well, there's one particularly scary moment where she drags him cleanly through another human being. Did you witness that?
No. I just wrote down 16-bit shrubs and silent townsfolk.
No, everyone's all right. No one's killed by the transubstantiation through particle matter.
Yeah, and you know what I really like about this particular dragging? Is that she's taking us right to the world map, so I don't have to immediately explore town. I can go do something else.
Oh, yeah. Well,
it's kind of cool.
I mean, I love exploring towns. Did you not listen to the Lunar season? There were so many towns to explore and re-explore and re-explore.
You did a great job with that. I just want to let you know.
World map music. Field Motavia plays. Chaz and Alice stand on the world map. Chaz, entitled to nothing but feeling so anyway, is already asking for shit.
Since we're going to be there anyway, I'd sure like to tour the academy.
Alice shares my disdain. She can't believe this shit.
I paraphrased this, so I'm just going to say, she asks him if that's all he can think about and threatens to leave his ass behind.
Get moving or I'll leave you behind. The duo then auto-walk off to the right side of the static, for now, world map. What happens next shocks and delights me.
It delights me as well. We get a mountain overlook bitmap cutscene. Is that what you called it?
I've called it many things. At this point, I'm calling it static cutscene, but I think I control F my notes, so it's manga panel cutscene? Anime?
I don't know
comic book, the comics zone.
I don't know if this is the comic zone.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't think this is a panel.
Perhaps that's why I have static cutscene in capital letters.
Because I think there is some like parallax scrolling going on here, so it's not necessarily static.
Okay, let's exit the comic zone.
It really feels good. It feels like very bespoke for 1994.
They're doing some shit here.
There's like an unusual level of polish compared to its peers. Like, I think Final Fantasy VI was, 94 as well, right? And it had that fucking amazing mecha scene in the intro of the
Mode 7.
Mode 7 things walking through the snow. But
things, Magitech armor, please.
But even Chrono Trigger in a couple years after that didn't have anything that looked this kind of picturesque right in my face.
That's my word. A picturesque depiction of a world impossible for the Sega Genesis to render in motion. Chaz and Alice stand on the edge of a cliff overlooking a domed column structure. I guess the Academy.
You know what this actually reminds me of? And I don't think you're going to know this, actually, but you might.
the Dragon Ball One Piece.
No, we're staying in the RPG zone, by the way. So I don't think you've ever played the first Final Fantasy game.
No.
So Final Fantasy 1, spoilers, starts off with you having to go fight Garland and knock him down.
You're thinking of Final Fantasy 9. It's a reference, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
Thank you. Good joke, Eric. Compliment me, please.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
To rescue, it's a favor for the king. Then he rebuilds the bridge for you. And as soon as you cross the bridge, on the NES, it creates a sort of bespoke static screen of 4 adventures. They're all like, it's their shadows. It's blackened out. So it's not this. It's
yes.
An NES. But anyway, overlooking the bridge into the horizon, at the top it says, and so their journey begins.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I always thought that was so fucking cool because that wasn't the actual beginning of the game. And this kind of feels like that, even though this is the beginning of the game.
That's prologue. You can qualify this as prologue.
Yeah.
So the Academy is nestled in the wilderness between some hills, mountains, and forests, typical RPG structures. The sun is setting, cloaking every structure in a monochromatic haze. Text fills the screen.
AW, hamburgers and root beer.
That's what it's for.
Yeah. 2284. Monster attacks have swelled the ranks of those who call themselves hunters. But as attacks become ever more frequent and powerful, an elite few begin to wonder what is behind this outbreak, and when and how will it all
end?
Chris, some games ask, what is the start of all of this? This game wonders how it will all end.
Very good point, Eric.
Invert those tropes. Town of Learning, which I later come to know as Piata, music Motavia Town plays, and we're in another golden stone structure. Some time has passed, and Chaz is fucked, as he notes.
Oops. I wandered around, and now I've gotten separated from Alice. He then resolves to find her, and control finally passes to me, the player.
We have control. We're indoors, next to 2 small rooms without doors, and near 4 tables with no chairs.
This is my first notation of Chaz being very a stiff walker.
Yeah. Is there a run button in this game?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah?
You think so?
I don't remember.
Well, it's tough for me to remember because on my Nintendo Switch, I push a shoulder button and it moves at 4x speed.
Oh, I'm not doing it that way.
Looks like I'm the advanced learner.
I guess
here,
you've
Chris.
got the real. I don't remember. It's been.
I have the high ground. Oh, look, NPCs.
Yeah. Can I tell you one of the NPCs that I talked to?
God.
NPC, green jacket, blue hair.
That's my most popular NPC.
Yeah, green jacket, blue hair. Got me. He says, "Are you a hunter here to kill monsters?" That's the end of his story arc.
He is signifying wacky hair and bright clothing, a Phantasy Star staple. They were not afraid to get bold and pastel with these colors.
Indeed. Another NPC in white jacket.
Chaz does not. It's a question. Chaz has no answer.
Oh yeah, Chaz. Yeah. Occasionally, our characters will answer NPCs and react to, I don't know, things on the table. But otherwise, it's pretty much a one-sided conversation. Also, NPC white jacket says, monsters appeared in the basement a month ago. Too frightened to work.
I fear that my wife will one day say that to me.
Do you have a basement? You do.
Yeah, you've been in it several times.
I've been in it. I'm sorry. It feels like more of a downstairs in a basement because there's a window down there. I know there's a window down
I'm
here.
looking at a fucking window in your basement too, Chris.
But like your window feels more like
the outside world's really there.
Like maybe the sun comes through better than here. Maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, we're in a study room. There's 3 desks, one of which has an open book on it, a bookshelf with many green and golden books, a guy with silver hair and a scientist coat and green boots. You must acknowledge the scientist coat and green boots. We're in a study hall, Chris, a place of learning. This is the town of learning after all.
Thank you. One of the NPCs has space glasses on, is what I call them. The large glasses NPCs.
Yes, you wear those in outer space.
Yeah. And for some reason, all he says, a kid like you, can you handle it?
Are you pushing the button with Chaz to try to investigate things?
Yes.
What does he always say?
He says there ain't shit here.
There's nothing interesting here.
Yeah, well, I disagree, Chaz. There's all kinds of interesting things here, like the bookshelf. Did you speak with the bookshelf?
Yeah, some of it.
He says, this is a horrid math book.
Horrid math?
A horrid math book.
You know, as someone whose career choices were more or less defined by my inability to learn math, I have to agree.
You found all math books to be horrid.
I find them to be scary, terrifying, especially when they start putting letters with numbers.
There's also a smaller bookshelf here, and Chaz notes that is important books under lock and key.
Do you have any books locked up in your house? Children not allowed to find and read? Banned books, censored books?
Probably should lock up some of my books now that they can kind of climb anywhere they want. But the only thing I have under lock and key is that box right there. It's got like documents in there, like birth certificates and stuff. I had to go get my real ID the other day, so I had to find my birth certificate. It was in there, but that's not a book.
You had to do that? I got a real ID. I didn't have to bring that.
Well, it gives you a big document of what you can bring in. It's like this or this or this.
Or. Okay,
yes.
I must have gotten the ors on that.
So I had a birth certificate for some reason.
Congratulations.
One that was reissued,
Verified human.
Yeah, the lady looked at me weird because when I first got there, I handed her my son's birth certificate.
Hell yeah, dude.
She's like, this isn't you. And I'm like, ooh.
Guess what, Chris? You're born in 2015 now. Time travel. Hey, you should use your son as Blood Boys.
Blood Boys?
Blood boys?
Yeah, the Peter Thiel thing where you get young teenager blood injected into you, the fucking vampire live forever shit.
Okay. Currently stuck on the Peter Thiel arc of him
appearing like he's on drugs in every interview.
Of him giving a talk about how One Piece is about the Antichrist.
Everything's about the Antichrist.
Yeah.
Well, I moved to the other room and speak with a man with cool blonde hair and cool mirror shades.
Yeah.
And cool green boots. A lot of good footwear here. Not a foot guy, but I must recognize the cool boots. He says, "You're the hunter commissioned by the principal. A kid like you, are you going to be able to handle it?" And that's all I've got before I go talk to Alice.
Yes, we then reunite with Alice. And she says, "Come on, let's go."
Did you try and dodge her? Did you try and walk by her?
Oh, you can't.
You cannot. She intercepts Chaz.
Programming is good here in this game.
Chaz doth protest, but she makes him.
Yeah, she says that we need to go see the principal.
Is there anything more scary than seeing the principal? Especially if you were playing this game in 1994. Did you ever get banished to the principal's office in grade school, Chris? Little goody two-shoes over here.
Yeah.
I was trying to throw a football at my friend Ryan's head. No, excuse me, my friend Weston's head.
Yeah.
But instead I hit my friend Ryan in the back. And that was judged as a hostile act by my teacher. And I had to go see the principal about that.
You couldn't say I'm just bad at throwing football?
Well, I was trying to injure both people, and I just got the wrong one.
Oh.
So I think that much was clear from my actions.
Good job, Eric.
Thank you.
Thanks.
NPCs, Alice is with us now. She's dragging behind us.
No, Alice is leading.
Oh, we're now Alice.
Alice immediately leads, yes. That's what kind of woman she is.
Can you rearrange your party at will at this point?
I don't know.
With who's in the lead?
I did open my menu up, and I can tell you what options I have.
Oh, yeah. Let me see those options.
I've got item.
Hell yeah, my favorite option.
Tech.
Fuck yeah.
Skill.
Tech and skill being two separate things is running me amok.
It's very confusing. I think one of them uses MP and one of them doesn't, maybe.
Yeah, one of them's like a spell, like limited use. Like you've got like 6 of these.
Yeah, but do they come back when I sleep at the inn? Who fucking knows?
I never sleep.
I think they... Okay, thanks. Equip. State, which is, again, something else I don't know what that means.
State, huh?
I think it's status. Talk. The ability to talk amongst yourselves in the party is sort of... It feels new and inventive.
It's almost clear, obscure.
Yeah, it's almost like maybe it began in Phantasy Star 4.
We have a button for that.
It began in
Phantasy
Star 4.
And that would be the first one of those that we've counted so far. So congratulations to being our first one.
So with Alice, I went ahead and went back and talked to the mirror shade scientist. I think you called it space shades or something like that.
Yes, that's true.
Did you speak to him as Alice?
I did not.
Oh, wow. This time he says, "Wow, hey, gorgeous. Why don't you go out with me instead of that kid?" Alice tells him to buzz off.
Buzz off.
Buzz off.
Alice's generic line is, "Stop wasting time. There's nothing here."
Yeah.
I go left and I find more NPCs in similar rooms on the other side of the building.
Mm-hmm.
Top left room. There's a fucking telescope in here, a large pole thing popping out of the east window. If you have access to it, Chaz says something.
Wow, what of you?
Chris, talk to one of these scientists, mustache or no mustache, pick one.
The white coat NPC says, ancient ships once traveled space. He may or may not have said 1,000 years ago. Then he says, just once, I'd love to go to Desolus. What's Desolus, Eric?
Before that, he says, today the only thing we can view is Desolus through a telescope.
Oh.
Just once, I would love to go to Desolus. Desolus is, of course, the other planet in Phantasy Star 2, I believe.
Cool.
And Phantasy Star, this is where we get the information that Phantasy Star 4 takes place 1,000 years after Phantasy Star 1 and 2. I think it comes from this NPC. Chaz responds.
Yes, he says, it sounds like a dream, traveling to another planet.
Basically, that NPC is just saying, hey, we used to be able to travel between planets, now we have is this fucking telescope.
Yeah. The other lab NPC in here says, the Great Collapse destroyed Parma. Only Desolus and Moltavia remain. Something we knew from the intro lore dump.
He also tells us there were 3 planets in the Algo Star system, but the Great Collapse, by the way, is a proper noun.
Yes, proper noun. Is that like when Mother Brain died?
I think so.
Possibly?
Well, the Mother Brain was a person, place, or thing. This was more of like an event type thing.
Gotcha. Like the time?
The time, yeah. There should be M dashes surrounding it so you know it was written by computers.
The time of the gospel? The blue hair?
Blue shirt, red undershirt in the room below.
Blue hair NPC says, here at Batavia Academy, we search for the truth of the universe, which is a good thing to search for in the town of learning. This is the largest resource facility on the entire planet. What do you think? Isn't it grand?
A grand facility.
Yes, Chaz says it looks like an interesting place, doesn't it, Alice? Alice says, really? It doesn't interest me one bit.
She's seen all this shit before, Chris. There's nothing new.
She's really establishing here what I have come to know as Alice's, like, run shit attitude.
Yeah, she's already seen all this stuff before.
She runs shit. She's like, no nonsense. She's not amazed by anything. Prior to speaking with anyone else, I spoke with the cabinet, Eric, by the way.
What's in there? You got a Game Gear?
Chaz scolded me, I think, or himself, and said that don't open this without permission.
Yeah, this isn't your Zelda, Chris. This isn't your Link running in and just breaking pots in people's faces.
I was, however, able to investigate some bookcases, and one of them had chemistry books. The other one had an astronomy book called Comets and Observing Them.
That's pretty bold for a civilization that has not left the planet. In the current state, anyway.
True.
The brown-haired guy with blue shirt, he's got a red undershirt. He tells us the principal's room is way in the back. Quote, but recently he's been acting strangely. I think he's scared of something.
Mm-hmm.
It's me, Chris. The principal's afraid of me because I truly run shit at my school.
Downstairs?
Is that downstairs or upstairs? What do you think?
I'm always confused by tile-based stairs.
Me too. Who can say? We're going down some stairs or up some stairs. There's 2 rooms on the left side of the first floor.
Yeah, first room NPC I spoke with says, yikes. What are you doing with such lethal weapons? Get out. Alice deploys the very 90s line, how rude. Chaz also notes in this room an oddly shaped jar. Also,
how are these descriptions going for you, Chris? Are you proud to be looking at an oddly shaped jar, or do you want to have a joke about jerking off on a chicken?
Oh, are you comparing
the Victor dialogue to the dry Phantasy Star 4 dialogue? What's doing it for you?
Do you remember the rather mostly wrote item descriptions in Suikoden 2? Occasionally there was something punchy in there.
There's some spice there, yeah.
Yeah, those I think are my favorite, and this is getting closer to those because I like the kind of the simplicity in which the descriptions are.
So you don't want the box of chocolates, you just want the chocolates to be good without guaranteeing there's going to be some weird fucking flavor melting down in the center of the delicious cream-filled.
Yeah, and even more so, I don't want a flying cat making jokes about fish and jerking off to me every 5 minutes.
Yeah, I hate when there's cat hair in my food as well.
Thank you. Right-hand room here.
Green jacket, kid at desk, pick one.
This planet has had big problems from the beginning.
He's studying history.
Yes, abnormal climate, soil depletion, and a decreasing birth rate. Just like West Virginia. It doesn't make for a promising future.
Did you notice that he said, this planet has bad problems from the beginning?
Has had?
This planet has bad problems from the beginning. It's a fucking typo.
Oh, okay. I must have corrected it in my brain. Alice has a great retort here. She says, this guy is too depressing. Let's get out of here. On the bookshelf here is a dusty 20-volume set of Algonian history.
The Algo star system.
Yes, thank you. In the hallway also there is a bust here.
Yeah.
Did you speak with the bust?
I did. I talked to the bust. Bust me up. Chris, tell me what that bust says.
It's a bust of Dr. Lubetz.
Mm-hmm. The god of learning.
Yes, the quote god of learning. Yes, that's awesome. Chaz says, a person from 2,000 years ago.
Chris, that is probably a bad localization of Dr. Luvino. You remember Dr. Luvino, right?
Of course, from Phantasy Star 2.
Yeah, one, Chris, Phantasy Star 1. We busted him out of that jail in Gothic and he built us a fucking spaceship. I think you'd remember Dr. Luvino.
Oh, okay, sorry, I was thinking of Odin.
Or you were thinking of Dr. Mad.
Is he the cat?
No, he tells us to eat the cat. He wants to eat, Meow, our cat.
Okay.
There's a cool guy in shades in the bottom right of the open room. He says, I'm so scared of monsters. There's nothing I'd like more than to leave town, but the principal won't allow it. Chris, it's another hint this principal might be fucked up.
Is the principal a harvester of children for space knowledge? Or can we at least go with that working theory?
Well, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think the children have space knowledge. Like, no one has space knowledge. That's the point. No one's read the fucking book on astronomy next to the telescope.
But is he harvesting children in order for them to do research so he can acquire space knowledge, then he eats them?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
That's not the read. I don't think the principal's going...
Would you just call the Peter teenagers? What are they called? Blood boys?
Blood boys? Yeah, the guy who wants to live forever and market supplements.
So
he's got blood boys too.
Okay. Fine. I think.
Your own children work best because they have a lot of the same blood as you. That's why you need to make your kids into blood boys. Sacrifice their life to put into your life to make you live longer.
I don't want to do that.
I won't tell the cops.
Thank you. Large room above.
Buy them beanbags. They won't care.
Mm-hmm.
Upper library room, yeah.
Chaz notes a cluttered table with books on it. You know what those books are called?
Astronomy 101?
Nope.
Astronomy 102.
Fortune telling. The polyglot.
Chris, what's a polyglot?
Multiple glots, which are toe infections.
No, that's incorrect. A polyglot is a person who can speak 5 languages.
Oh, cool. Like, who's the first polyglot you can think of?
The Spanish teacher we had who dressed up in a sombrero and brought a whip.
Okay.
Remember her?
I was going to say Gorky Jang.
Gorky can speak 5 languages?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
English, French, and then 3 African languages. Senegalese and 2 other ones.
Sick.
Yeah, he's fucking a great man.
Where's he at these days?
He's retired from the NBA.
So he made a lot of money.
And I think he does a lot of work in Africa, in Senegal specifically, getting like basketball academies.
Hell yeah.
And stuff like that. Good man. And thorough.
Well, you can see palm trees in the desert outside, which reminds me of Dune, another popular work of fiction.
Yeah, Dune came from Phantasy Star 4, actually.
What?
Dune came from Phantasy Star 4.
That's right. Phantasy Star 4 directly inspired Dune.
Just kidding. I'm not going to press the button for that one. I did speak with an NPC in here who told me some interesting information. Would you like me to read it?
Yeah, scientist.
1,000 years ago, our society was thrown into confusion by the destruction of Mother Brain. After that, Motavia was hit by a fragment of Parma. Civilization was almost destroyed. We call this the Great Collapse.
Oh, I didn't realize you weren't students.
Thank you.
Chaz can read the book titles. Literature of Parma, Modernology, and a book about metal polishing techniques. Something
Ooh.
Chris would be interested in. You only polish plastic, Chris? Model kits?
Oh, yeah. It's been a while since I've done a model kit, unfortunately.
Middle right-wing wandering scientist. For the last year, there have been violent changes in the planet's crust, as well as abnormal outbreak of monsters. At this rate, the planet will be doomed. Alice doesn't like doomers. She says, hey, it's not going to do any good just moaning about it.
Stop moaning. Is there anything where moaning helps?
Well, Chris, those are a little too... I can't share those stories on this podcast.
That doesn't
You know
necessarily help anything.
No, I'm talking about in the shower when I start screaming. I start moaning to calm myself down a little bit.
I think the only time... I don't know why I thought about this, but I
pretend
think
to be a zombie?
The only time when moaning helps is if you are a distant zombie and you want to properly set the mood.
Yeah, but that's an involuntary thing. Like, whether it helps or not, you're going to do it just by default.
Okay.
Or, I mean, like, let's say that you have been, that you were doing a trail run and you fell over in the forest and you broke all of your legs on a rock. And, like, time passes, the day goes by, and, like, you haven't had food for 2.5 days. And, like, there's another passerby, but you cannot articulate language. So what do you got left? You got the moan. That's a sign. That's when moaning could be. Like, use stuff like that. Hopefully they'll hear your moaning and come collect you.
I'm for it.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it. North Door NPC anime man bouncing off the walls?
That's what I have, bouncing off the walls, between the dang walls. What the hell is he doing?
He's got a portrait, right?
I think so.
He says, I wonder what kind of person this hunter is that the principal commissioned. It would be nice if he's a dependable guy.
Alice shits in his mouth.
This guy is not listening to anything people are saying.
I'm gonna head outside.
Outside?
Outside?
Yeah, outside in Piata.
Before the principal. Language changes after the principal. This center of this tropicalish town features a fountain with a monster mouth spilling water out of itself.
The first thing that I want to see when I go to space, or at least a space...
Inevitably, we're going to space,
a
of course.
space planet. No, I mean,
Mars in 5 years,
I'm already in
right,
space.
Chris?
We're not on Earth, we're in space.
Uh-huh.
Well,
you say Earth. Earth was actually in Phantasy Star 2. Like Earth.
Oh, really?
Like Earthlings showed up and just fucking fucked everything up.
As usual. Well, the first thing I want to see is like fucking palm trees. Because this place has palm trees.
Yeah, it's maybe the people that made Sonic.
Oh, good point. Anyway, want to talk some NPCs out here?
I love that.
Yeah, same music, right?
Of course, Matavia Town.
Woman, orange top, red skirt.
A lot of these ladies.
I saw suspicious men carrying a parcel into the academy. This was some time ago, but I wonder what it could have been.
I always wondered that when I open the mailbox and find parcels. What the fuck is in here? The scientist by the trees says, we're all still right here, but apparently the wells are all dried up in the village of Mile.
Yeah, Mile. Mile.
You know Mile? You want to say that as Mile?
I want to say Mile.
All right, we'll go with Mile. I was going to follow you down that road, but I guess we're not going down it. Just talk to you next.
Guy guarding fountain.
Yeah.
Says, I heard students jumped in, missed the fun. You should take a dip. It'll do you good.
Like, he can't believe he missed all the fun. In the literal translation of this line, according to TCRF, he may have implied booze was involved, but they localized that out of the American version.
Oh, yeah. All the kids always drinking.
Jumping in the fountain.
Jumping in the fountain.
You ever jump in a fountain at like
clapping
a mall
their
or anything?
hands. That's a really bad reference.
The Beck song?
They clap their hands in the song in the intro song to Friends, and they're playing in the fountain in the intro thing of Friends.
Could have fooled me, Chris.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for the Friends knowledge.
I don't know why I have so much Friends knowledge.
How many Friends episodes have you seen?
A lot, I'm sure.
Okay, that's why you have the Friends knowledge.
It used to come on, before or after Seinfeld?
I've seen 0. That makes me a highly desirable individual in American society. I've never seen a Friends.
That means you didn't watch Seinfeld when it was on.
That's correct.
That's your problem.
Wasn't a cartoon, Chris. Who gives a shit?
Kid in the Southwest.
Uh-huh.
He says, my parents live in Mile.
The town with no wells.
He is currently not receiving allowance, according to him. And he wonders if they have forgotten him. He calls him me, because him is me.
Yeah.
Me is him. He says
Pretty much.
He wonders if he should find a job. He says that becoming a hunter sounds exciting.
Yeah, things don't sound good in Miles, the secondary information
Yeah,
here.
do you think his parents have been eaten? Probably.
I think that's the implication, is that like Miles is all fucked up and they're starving or maybe perhaps turned to stone.
Another kid here in the same area says, just when it seemed that monsters were decreasing, now they're roaming in town. Do you think this is an omen?
If it's in a Japanese role-playing game, bad things are always an omen.
Yeah, buddy, I think that everything an NPC says is some kind of omen. I've played RPGs before.
Yeah, this isn't my first rodeo.
Bearded guy near wall. He says that monsters can't get in because of the wall. Walls are good. So they must be appearing inside. I think there's something mighty suspicious about the Academy research.
Within the town. About the research going on at the Academy, Chris, please.
Is that what I said?
No, you said Academy research.
I think I'm paraphrasing here still. Sorry about that.
It's okay. Chicken coop thing by the crops. Chaz says it's a ventilated case for meteorological instruments. Wow, how unusual. Is this his first time seeing a meteorological instrument?
Yeah, I wouldn't even know what a meteorological... Okay, so actually...
Telescope.
Let me tell you...
You ever see Twister?
Okay, so I have a thing upstairs which you can press the button on, and it will take the...
Thermostat.
The ambient temperature in the room and also the humidity in the room, and you can get other stuff like dew point. You want to take it running with you, you can get the dew point, the actual dew point.
I've got that on my telephone.
Yeah, but you can get the actual dew point of where you're fucking standing.
Wow.
You want that one day?
No.
I use it for the turtle. Folks, I have a turtle. It's actually a tortoise. There's another bearded man here near the top here, and he says, "What's with you guys? You're being way too friendly."
That's a commentary on talking to people in RPGs.
Yes, it's like there was...
Cute joke.
I don't know what RPG invented this, but I think it might have been Dragon Quest. In one of the Dragon Quest games, an NPC gets mad at you for like barging into their house.
Yeah. It's rude.
It's funny.
Well, the logic I put, they should have locks on their doors if they don't want me to walk in there. I assume in societies like this, walking into your neighbor's house is a sign of a strong community. Everyone's welcomed everywhere, including strangers. Strangers like me, hunters like me. You think we'll experience any like anti-hunter bias as we go on? Like some Witcher scenario stuff happening?
That's possible, but the real question is, do hunters have to like do weird drugs in order to become hunters like Witchers do? I don't think so. I think they just have to be cool.
I mean, this game does take a lot of inspiration from Dune, so it wouldn't surprise me if we're out in the desert doing drugs at some point.
That is true.
Or if it's just direct shit like, yo, there's some sandworms.
Drugs are destiny. Houses now? Any more NPCs?
I've got a blue pantsuit blonde lady in the field. She says, "I'm studying geology. Recently, the soil quality has been deteriorating. Crops barely grow on this farm. My boyfriend in the agricultural department is rather upset. Is the planet dying? Cloud."
The planet is dying, Cloud. Is it because of the monsters, Cloud, or is it because Mother Brain died 1,000 years ago, Cloud? Those are just the things I'm wondering. I'm not asking for an answer right now.
Can we acknowledge that we're not, on this season, going to cite Mother Brain from fucking Captain N and the Game Master?
We're not going to use the
Mother Brain sound effect. Yeah. It's already been in past seasons. We never repeat old bits on this show.
No, absolutely not.
I can't do it.
There's a right exit guard who says, "Orders from the principal. I can't allow anyone to pass beyond this point." And they both move to block my shit when I attempt to exit. Okay, we know going to some houses in this town of Piazza.
Yeah, top left house, student dorms.
Sure.
Caretaker in here. He's a bearded man. He says, "This is the student dorms." The end. There's a room above the caretaker here that's got some things in it.
It's not the end. He says, "Me, I'm the caretaker." You can get a hunter's quest from him later.
Oh, that's why I wrote he was the caretaker. Huh, weird. There's a room above the caretaker, by the way. It's got a blank report with no school books. This kid who lives here, whoever he may be, he has an unwritten report. It's due tomorrow.
What's the shortest turnaround time you recall having for a report?
Fuck.
Is that all it said? You turned it in and just said fuck?
Shortest turnaround time? I don't know.
Yeah, you like what is like all-nighters, get to school that day and turn it in?
My biggest scholastic achievement.
Oh boy. In the town of learning, in Lexington, Kentucky.
Actually, this was in Louisville. This is when I was finishing my degree. I was in a class with a group project, a marketing class with a group project. And
just talk about how to sell a podcast.
The weird thing that was like, I was 29 years old and everybody else was probably 21, 22. So like
fucking loafers.
And I had been working, in a professional job for
15 years.
A good while, 4 or 5 years, and maybe longer. And so I like just had a better innate ability to like just fucking do things.
Yeah, get things done.
Just do things, like know how to like write a sentence,
know how to write sentence,
put a document together, like some just general like kind of
typing,
life experience on how to do shit. And none of the other one guy kind of had like 30% of that, and everybody else was just
So one guy was like a lighter, and he was like flicking the flint, and it was sparking a bit, but it wasn't actually lighting the flame. And the other people were like had blown up the lighter on the ground.
Yeah,
to
the
make
other
the
guy was
popping
like,
noise.
the other guy was like writing a fantasy novel with a pencil. And
Are you fucking
there
serious?
was one lady in the group who was just not motivated at all to do anything.
Hold on, wait. No, we have to. Writing fantasy novel instead of doing work, I get that. Writing it with a fucking pencil?
I'm pretty
Are you
sure
serious?
it was a pencil. It may have been a pen, but like, it felt like...
I mean, even writing something in the year of our Lord 2010, whenever the fuck that
he may
was.
have been world building, Eric. I don't know.
I would rather eat whatever's in a pencil than write a fantasy novel with a pencil.
Anyway, this was like a 30-page marketing plan, right?
Yeah, on a fake product or a real one?
A real product, actually. It was when we were doing a project on when Skechers was trying to get into the running shoe game. This is way before I knew anything about running.
Well, they still aren't really in it, but...
No, but they hired Meb. What's his name? Meb whatever. I can't remember his last
Who
name.
the fuck Meb is?
He won multiple marathons, like Boston and other things, too. He's American.
Christopher is referring to Meb Tom, Meb Kefla Ziggy.
I think he may have been a refugee, but he's an American citizen now. And he was a big thing, and so all their stuff was shit that they gave me to put together. So I ended up doing this whole thing. The Patriots were playing the Colts. It was Sunday night.
It was like that Ice Cube Today Was a Good Day song. You can just backtrace it.
Yeah, and I had to get all this shit printed out and then go to fucking Kinko's to get it all bound up. Does Kinko's still exist?
No, I don't think so. It's in a FedEx now.
And so I basically, and I had to work the next day at my real job.
Right.
And so I spent all night putting all this shit together, all night, and then all day the next day trying to get it properly printed and bounded and stuff like that, just because everything was a fucking shit show. And I got it all put together and turned it in, and we go to do the presentation. And the fucking document is good. And the culmination of our research was that, like, Skechers should get into the running shoe game by not calling their shoe Skechers.
Hell yeah. You've been a sub-brand.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And
did it work?
That's not what they were doing. Because I think that at that time they had a shoe called Skechers Go Run, I think it was called.
Okay, yeah.
And that was the premise of the report, was to change the fucking name of the shoe.
Yep, Airwalk.
So when we go to present the report, the kid who was supposed to say that we're going to change, that we suggest to change the name of the fucking shoe, said the opposite of that.
Hell yeah, dude. That's good. That's what you want.
And
did you do a professional move? Or did you assault him right there? Like what?
So when the professor asked, did you consider changing the name of the fucking shoe? I said, we are considering changing the name of the fucking shoe.
Yeah.
He said the wrong fucking thing.
So this in front of class, in front of his peers and your professor?
I was a little nicer about it. Yes. And then after I did that, you had to do a peer evaluation.
Yeah, on your teammates.
On my peers.
Yeah.
And I wrote that they all fucking suck and they didn't help me and they didn't pull their weight.
Hell yeah.
Usually I don't do stuff like that because,
You were agreed at the time.
People got to eat.
He committed a fatal error.
But I worked very hard on this. And to prove that, we got like a C on the presentation.
Pretty good.
But on the report that I did myself, I got like a 95. And it was because it was fucking excellent. And then I graduated from college. Thank you.
That's pretty good.
That's way too long of a story.
No,
Sorry
that's
about
exactly
that.
what I asked for.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't have anything near that. I'll just give you one.
I haven't thought about that in years.
But now we brought it up.
That was in 2014.
Yeah.
It was on November 16th, 2014. The Patriots beat the Colts 42-20.
Yeah, listen to our Memory Cards episode on YouTube for more weird-ass college Chris stories. Let me just give you a little hack here. Something that always got me through every group presentation. This will get you like an automatic base level C+. Wear professional clothes during the presentation. Professors fucking loved that 20 years ago.
I'm not going back to college, Eric, so I don't need this advice.
It's where fucking people listen to this shit, moron.
I forgot about that. No one under 30 listens to this. Come on.
What do you want to talk to next, Chris?
Middle room, red carpet.
Yeah, sure.
Kid says lazing. Is that what he said?
That lazing. It's so much fun lazing around than going to class.
Yeah, it's more fun. Weird.
I think you can use, like, usually when I think about laze as applied to, like, an ing, I think about, like, shooting a laser at something, like lasing the fucking balsa wood to make my pine wood derby car or fucking something like that.
I think that's called lasering, right?
FakeNet, is lasing applicable for firing a laser at something?
Initializing FakeNet.
No.
Yeah, see? We'll see, Chris.
Next room has a schedule on the wall. Chess says that it's a light schedule. Like, no one's taking any goddamn classes here in the town of learning. Far left room, student says the girl next door was influenced by a strange religion now missing. I love when fucking shit is influenced by a strange religion, Eric. This is what got me into the game right here. Someone was influenced by a strange religion. How often does it happen in RPGs? I don't know.
Every time, I think.
Always?
I think that's all of them.
Hmm.
I believe we are going... There is a town in this game later that this cult and religion has built an entire church for. That's where she is.
Thank God this is going to pay off. I'm so excited.
This actually pays off.
Good. Bottom left room, girls undressing.
Fuck yeah, dude.
She tells us to get out. Also in here, there's a kitchen.
Yeah.
I inspect...
In the room where she's undressing in the kitchen?
Yeah.
That's sick. I've never tried that.
I think it's like a dormitory.
I guess, is that better? I never stayed I stayed in your dorm. There wasn't a kitchen fucking there.
Yeah. Since there is a dirty kitchen in here.
Yeah.
Because I inspect the kitchen and it is called a dirty kitchen. Can we talk about the dirtiest kitchen, dormitory kitchen that we've ever seen?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I don't know what you're talking about, but we can talk about it.
So our friend Nick had a roommate.
I never saw that. You did.
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah.
We wanted to show you him.
Okay.
Because he had swords.
You all opened the fucking door. I saw him, could not contain myself, and left the hallway.
It's because when we opened the door, we were hit with like a heat wave of stench.
Yeah.
Like a stench with like a 110% humidity.
Yeah. Something that didn't occur to any of you motherfuckers, but occurred to me because the name was written on the door, is his last name was a synonym for disgusting.
Yes, I know.
And no one else put that together. I'm like, who the fuck vandalized it to put synonym for disgusting first name?
We were too close to reality, Eric.
Jesus.
Dirty kitchen. Dirty kitchen. No soap! How nasty can you get?
That's dirty kitchen number 1, Eric. That's a great sound effect, by the way.
No soap.
I'm done in here. I need to get out of this dormitory.
Okay,
now.
let's explore
it's something way too many memories.
Yeah, well, we're coming back later. Once one of these ladies falls in a fucking hole or something, I forget.
Can we go to the upper right domicile?
Yeah, I would love that.
There's a mom in here. She warns her son not to go after dark because of, quote, monsters.
The little kid, an actual child sprite. It's not just a reduced NPC. It's a little kid.
He says it's only for a bit. It'll be okay. You worry too much, comma, mommy.
Do mommies worry too much, Chris? Answer this question in less than 2 sentences.
Yeah.
Okay. The stove. Chaz says this one is kept pretty clean.
Yeah.
It's not a dirty kitchen.
Also in here, infant rearing books.
On the bookshelf. Chris, how many infant rearing books did you read? Again, just 2 sentences.
Just like, I think 2.
Okay.
There was one about developing healthy sleep habits, which is really good for twins because you need those fucking things to sleep simultaneously.
You fill them up with Benadryl and they just pass out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I went to the inn.
And the music in plays, and it's a sleepy song that's playing.
Yes, it's...
After 35 minutes of Motavia Town, I'm glad we're listening to N now.
Thank you. It cost 10 meseta?
Meseta.
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 Meseta?
Meseta.
I like that. Is that the best currency that we've done so far? My favorite so far has been Potch from Suikoden 2.
I didn't like Potch. It sounded disgusting. It sounds like something that you fucked up cooking.
What was the...
Dine. That's pretty good.
Dine? What was
Panzer
that?
Dragon Saga.
Oh, yeah. I'm only thinking about our main seasons, but yeah, that's a good one.
How about American Dollars in Parasite Eve?
It's true. Good one. The cabinet in here contains cleaning supplies, by the way, which I also have one of those.
It's how you solve the dirty kitchen.
Mm-hmm. Bottom right domicile.
Yeah, the NPC house. Blue and gold pattern floors, charcoal blue and gold theme. Bed sheets and stove are the exact same color, along with wine bottles on the shelf. I wonder if this is a consequence of the Genesis color palette.
Perhaps.
Lady in orange sweater wandering around. What do you think, Chris?
I think she's a lady. She who thinks that the academy students are noisy. Like the other day when a group of them jumped into the fountain. What a scene! Don't they think about being considerate? The cast of Friends was in the fountain the other day.
That's right, the students. She wishes something could have been done. She wants to kill all of the students.
Mm-hmm.
This is another reference that I think there's no evidence for this, but I think they edited booze out of it.
Yeah. Fireplace with no fire in here.
Uh-huh.
There's a kitchen in here, and I spoke with the kitchen. And Chaz says, boy, it's dirty.
Uh-oh.
Dirty kitchen. Dirty kitchen. No soap! How nasty can you get?
Dirty kitchen number 2.
Stack them up.
What do we do about the troubled youths that jump in fountains?
Execution?
No, well, I don't think you can do that. We live in a society.
I'm talking about Algo.
Oh, okay. Space law?
Space law, yeah. Law of the West.
Okay. Anyway, it gets a little existential when I think about troubled youths. I don't like thinking about it.
Well, Chris, let's think about the bottom left house. It's a tool store.
Yeah.
Music now on sale plays. I have 500 meseta, and I can only buy Monomate for 20 meseta.
Yeah.
Did you buy any Monomate, Chris?
No, is that a candy bar?
I think I didn't research this, but I just think that is a take on Calorie Mate, which
okay,
is...
so it's like a ration.
I was thinking more like a Snickers.
Snickers is ration.
Okay, Snickers is ration. That's good. I followed the logic down.
Yeah. That's all I have for the exploration right now before we meet the principal. So I think you want to explore the RealNet?
I think we should get out of here before we go talk to the principal's office at the Piata Academy.
Yes.
Initializing RealNet.
John Dome says, I think your description of towns of learning as college towns, which are primary locations of debauchery, may yet bear out in this game. Yeah, I mean, monsters and all right. Shepard says Chaz from Borderlands is an asshole. I think everybody in Borderlands is an asshole.
I think it's just a land filled with asshole. I platinumed Borderlands 1, but I didn't. Yeah, it was the only game in the last 15 years I've played like full co-op campaign with someone.
Oh, cool. Was one of the other times when we played Gears of War 2?
That was 3. You and I played 3.
3. I played that.
This was around that same time.
I played Portal 2 with somebody. It wasn't you.
Wasn't me. You and I, we did that in like, 3 sessions? You and I played all of Gears of War 3?
Yeah, I remember sessions. They were cool.
Shit. I almost forgot about that.
Do you remember gaming? Flipminic says there was a Chaz in Shining Force 2 who looked like Jesus.
That's perfect.
2 Sega Chazes.
Yeah. Someone at Sega of America localization office loved Chaz.
Jesse points out Chaz is a terrible name, but at least it gets around the Rudy Rika rune.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, those are some other character names that are coming up. Eric Fernandez says 90s video games were awash in shoulder pads. There's some good-ass shoulder pad pauldrons in this game.
Chris, can I make you groan for a second? You mentioned R in Japanese. There's a segment in Death Stranding where they think, Death Stranding 2, where they think a guy's name is Nirvana, but it's actually Neil Vana.
Neil Vana. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's great. Thank you, Eric. Eric Fernandez says, I've always wanted to die in a town of learning. Chaz.
I'd rather die in space.
What if
it'd be so cool to die in space.
Yeah.
I wanted to die in space.
Mel says, did Chris and Eric use the talk option in the start menu? I did a little bit later. I don't have all the conversations yet. But.
So here's the thing about talk is I am obviously much further in this game at this point.
Yeah.
I forgot it existed until right now.
Okay, well, I'm not very far in the game.
Okay.
So where I'm playing now, I just got Rune.
Like, I think it didn't work the first time I tried it, or it didn't say anything. I was like, huh. And then just never thought to push that button again because menus are scary. I don't like being in the menus.
Yeah, Eric Fernandez says that I blue screened earlier when I just kind of lost my train of thought.
Should I insert that Windows shutting down sound effect?
You could, if it fits. John Doe says they keep saying principal, but this dude seems more like the mayor. Maybe the dean.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure that the municipal operations work here, but I think the principal is also mayor of College Town. Like if the town is the bright place of learning, whatever this is.
Yeah. John Doe says living in a city that is also a school where the principal is also the mayor sounds like my fucking nightmare scenario.
I mean, I'm sure that's happening that you can do anything.
Apparently one of the stories I told, Flipminic says that he remembers this story from an older season, but not as much detail.
That's weird that I don't remember it, and also you forgot that you told it. Which has happened when I listen to podcasts and tell people tell story, and you know more about their lives than they do in very single.
It's different when it's going out of your mouth versus going into your brain.
That's right. It's different.
Relaxed. Yeah.
I'm
not relaxed when I'm doing a podcast.
No, the brain has different exit and enter portals.
Miss Turdad says, new season counter. Chris making a Friends reference.
Yeah, that's a good one, actually. That's a meta-level observation.
Mel says, host of an RPG podcast says, I don't like being in menus.
Get me out of the menus.
Get them out.
Menus is wasting time.
Get me out of this podcast. Thank you, RealNet. We'll see you in the next episode of Retrograde Amnesia. This episode is a production of Retrograde Amnesia, recorded on October 24th, 2025. Thank you, Mark, for the intro music.
Joke's on you. I didn't even play that. I asked AI to do it in a prompt, even though there weren't AI tools yet. Think about it, the government.
You can find us out there on Bluesky and or YouTube at Retrograde Amnesia or on the internet at retroam.com. And of course, you can support this podcast at Patreon at patreon.com/retroam and get bonus episodes, miniseries, live recording sessions, and access to the RealNet. Thanks, Mark. Already said that.
You're welcome, Chris.
Until next time, Eric.
During this podcast, I got a promotional email for the Skechers hot chocolate run.
See, they're still trying to get into the game.
They're still trying this shit.
I think one of my other suggestions was to do that shit, like sponsor
local runs with Skechers and make everyone suck ass. Because actually, Skechers has a couple of okay shoes, but 15 years ago, I have no idea.
Until next time, Eric.
I already did that.
Fine.
game My Sims. Chaz Finster, a character from Rugrats. Chazwick Chaz Thurman, an antagonist from Hell of a Boss.
Good.
Chazwick.
Chazwick Boseman. It was Chadwick.
Yeah.
Rip.
It's disrespectful to call him Chazwick. You should delete that.
I'm deleting all this entire conversation because we're having a conversation about like a person I just talked about. So we maybe shouldn't put that out there because,
I think Name Your Favorite Chaz would be a good intro segment. Not this time, but in the future after we've forgotten all the Chazes I just mentioned.
Yeah, that's true. That is a good question. I mean, a good bit. All right, I'm ready.
What's your favorite Rika? Go ahead.
The one that's our friend.
Yeah.
And then the second one is my sister's dog. Oh, this Dick Stewart is in the reel net tonight. It's the person named Shepard.
Oh, good. Okay, yeah, Shepard, right.
And
the chosen one.
For the record, she hasn't vetoed it yet, so good.
Honestly, that's one of those songs where if you don't know it's from a video game, you would know it's from a video game because no one expects, especially 25-year-old video games, to sound like that.
Yeah. If you're not familiar with the deployment of Hog, then you might just think it's a normal song.
Plus, Xenogears, localized by native Australians, brand synergy.
Anyway, should I read it?
I think you should. It's a comprehensive show.
This is the prologue text, right? The long struggle.
There are 2 prologues.
Yes,
yeah.
the long struggle.
Yes.
That's the one you're on? Okay. The victor sacrificed Vanquit.
Victor sacrificed for us, Chris.
I hate when he does that. No, I have an answer for this one, and I'm having a brief... Hold on, what's the...
Hurricane Bay, the water park when the bell tolls and the waves get big.
The bells...
Positioned above...
The Algo Stars...
Programming note, Chris, are we doing Dirty Kitchen?
I have Dirty Kitchen ready to go.
Okay. All right. I'm going to be relying on you for that because for the first 100 pages of my notes, I was not looking for Dirty Kitchen.
I wrote down every Dirty Kitchen.
Thank you.
All right.
Update. Well, I guess we'll burn that bridge when we get there because we didn't fucking...
Where are we off to this time?
I've got, so I'm not a trainee anymore.
I must have... Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I went too far.
Alice talks to Chaz like it's her... We can cut this. Do you ever walk around downtown J-Town, like in front of the coffee shop, whatever, and there's those quotes by Thomas Jefferson that are emblazoned into the ground?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
They're all fucking fake. None of them are real quotes.
Yeah. Has anybody exposed this yet?
One of them says, never do today what you can put off until tomorrow. I'm pretty sure fucking Thomas Jefferson did not say that. Like someone got had and no one's doing anything about it, Chris.
Yeah. Is that like the same phenomenon as like a bunch of like, I think there's a quote about compound interest that is attributed to, I think, Albert Einstein, which I don't think he ever said.
No, it was Harry Potter.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good. She then drags him past a bunch of like...
It's a long auto walk.
Yeah, go ahead, dude. Never mind. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. For the jig is...
Commercial break.
Okay. Do you mean to start putting that in the timestamp or letting you know when that is? Or do you want to hunt for it?
No, because when the way the workflow goes is I upload the thing to Libsyn, and then the Libsyn spits the waveform back out in their thing to where you can place ads. And all I have to do is scroll, and I know what the waveform for that sound looks like, and it's there.
Oh my God, I can see waveforms like Neo in that popular movie Speed.
Thank you. Yes, which is a very kind of inventive thing for this
video game.
It's a very kind of inventive thing for this. No, intrusive thought. I'll get to it. What room are we in?
The one with the big fucking telescope in it. We're near it.
Tell me what he says.
Apparently, 1,000 years ago, there were ships that could travel through space.
Let me control F real quick. Telescope? I must have missed the telescope if that's the defining feature of the room, so I don't know what room we're in. Ships? Is that what you said?
Ships, yeah. Control F ships.
Ships. Ancient ships once traveled space?
I'm quite curious why we have different dialogue.
I may have just made a typo.
Okay. Chris, you want to explain what we're counting that we didn't introduce in the previous episode? We're introducing one more count.
No, we're just going to do it.
Okay, do we have a sound effect for it?
Yeah, we're just going to do it.
I fucking made the sound effect. That took me 18 minutes.
I know, and we're going to do it. I'm going to press the button here in a second. But we're not going to call attention to it. We're just going to start counting dirty kitchens.
Okay. How do we not call attention to it and still count it?
We count it, but we're not going to say, hello, audience, we're going to count dirty kitchens. We're just
but we didn't introduce it as part of the count in the last time. You got to respect the fucking rule.
It's organic.
All right.
Just like remember the Chrono Cross toilet count? It was organic.
It's been too long.
It came about because we're like, we should count the toilets.
All right, now let's do it. Dirty Kitchen.
Hello, RealNet. Thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you next episode of Retrograde Amnesia. JK.
That's
LOL.
not how this works.
You caught a cold, Snake? In battle, you need to be in top physical condition. Do you have any cold medicine?
Okay. Kaladay seems like a waste to me, but Kaladay Yoshigaming into the bin, I suppose.
There were once better times. Well, I would actually argue. I mean, that's.
This is true. I think you missed a line, Chris. She said, Chaz, we have work to do.
Chaz, we have work to do. Was that first or second?
Is first.
Okay. To the Motavia cat. You don't get canceled for roids anymore.
You don't?
No.
Really?
Only for
Is
murder.
McGuire back? Is Sosa back? What color is he now? That was getting weird.
It was getting weird. I don't know. I can't help you with that. I'm sorry. My baseball lore is not up to speed. I think the Blue Jays and the Dodgers are in the World Series.
I think that's right. Yeah.
What's happened there? But as the attacks become even, and when and how will it all end? He then resolves to play to. Can you handle it?
Can you dig it?
Guts. No.
Do you have it?
Do you have it? Thank you. Did you? Yeah, the white-coated NPC in here says ancient ships once traveled space. No, not him.
No, I've got 1,000 years ago there were ships. Then he talks about Desolus.
I've got Desolus, but I don't have 1,000 years ago. But I can say it if you want me to.
There's another guy in here. Do you have what he says?
Great collapse.
Yeah.
Here at Motavia Academy.
That's the other guy, but we can read him. It doesn't matter. Huh, do I know you once? Okay, yeah.
Right-hand room here, NPC, kitted desk. On the bookshelf here is a
It's a twat.
What?
It's a different slur from a different language.
Yeah, thank you. It's the bust of
Let me bust.
The Dust
Brothers.
Dust Man.
Bust Brothers.
D.E. Dust.
Say more dust.
Dust and Elysian Tail.
Dust and Diamond.
Dust, just a regular game called Dust. Xbox Live Arcade.
From Dust.
I'm out of Dust.
Crystal Method.
I feel like there was another Dust game.
No, there's just two. There's From Dust, there's Dust and Elysian Tail. Oh no, wait, there's like Dust Sweeper. Fake Net, what's one more Dust game?
There's a Chaz. There's a Chaz.
I got Motavia sustained a direct hit.
Motavia sustained a direct hit. I don't know what happened to my notes.
Yeah, I'm wondering if like maybe you have one of the I don't know how the fuck you would have done this, but if you had one of the like ROMs that was like pre-localization pass.
I can easily check this, like, because these are early in the game, like 5 minutes into the game, so I can check it later and we'll update you. It may have just been me fucking up in thinking I was paraphrasing and then going back and forth until I got a consistent format with my notes.
Then that's totally fine. I just want to make sure that like for some reason we're not playing two different versions of the fucking video game.
That would be insane.
It'd be wonderful.
I think it's probably my fuck up.
Okay, they continue maybe. I'm gonna head inside.
You are? I was also Actually, you know what? Since
I think so.
Kirby.
Should I be encouraging this behavior or like what? It seems rude if I don't.
It's fine.
Pet the dog.
If you don't want to, I'll tell her to get down.
It's fine. She smells nice today.
That's weird.
Okay, thank you. Roughwear. That's a nice collar name. Yeah, okay, I'll pet you some more.
Wow, you must be crazy to fly a hind in this kind of weather.
Playtime's over!